And welcome everybody to what is going to be an interesting tiebreaker. My name's Tim Baghurst, and we're giving you a little bonus action before we begin our official stream this afternoon. We're here in Denver. It's the World Singles and Doubles World Championships. We've got what is quite a dramatic match for you this morning. Jessica Parrilla is in the back. Nancy Enriquez is in the front. Enriquez is serving first, but the drama is that Jessica Parrilla had match point. She didn't put it away. It was relatively an easy shot. She skipped it. Enriquez came in and won 2 points in a row, 3 points in a row to claim that second game. So here we go. Enriquez starts the better with the first point. Parrilla was visibly upset after that second game. Came out very animated, screaming, angry. We'll see if it calms her down and she's able to get back into this. Oh, it's game two. I apologize. I was told it was a tiebreaker. No, it's game two. So Enriquez won the first 15-14. And here we go. And I'm joined by Commissioner TJ Bamba. TJ, little bonus action. Lots of drama in this match so far.
Yeah, it's been exciting. I mean, we're glad to be able to bring this to you. A little bit of bonus coverage in our day today of streaming. But yeah, goodness, what an exciting first game. I would imagine this will continue.
This first game we've been watching, really hard fought, lots of effort and energy from both players. They've played each other the last couple of tournaments. It's gone back and forth. Enriquez, I think, a huge psychological advantage winning that first game. Wow.
Both, and there's a good example. Both the players, I love it. She fist pump and a big smile. Both players making great gets and really laying it all out, diving all over the court. And I imagine we're going to see more of that here in game two.
Yeah, both of these players are athletic. They don't mind hitting the floor to get a ball back. You saw it there from Enriquez, who started the brighter. And a big skip from Jessica Parrilla.
I'm sure you mentioned that Parrilla had that game one on her racket. She was up 14-12, skipped the ball, and Nancy Enriquez got back in there, and she just took advantage of that skip.
And another point. 2 aces in this second game already. We'll keep you up to date with other scores as they come in. And bear with us as we're still setting up, but we want to show this.
Yes.
Another ace. Oh.
Wow.
No, I thought that was over the line.
Very close. Referee has a better view than us. We're a little bit back from the court. Off-speed touch shot there by Jessica Parrilla. Had she hit it any harder, it wouldn't have been a good shot. It would have came right back to the middle to Enriquez.
In the draw, I've posted it in the chat box. You can keep up to date with scores as they come in.
Yeah, there's a question here about Natalia Mendez. She played pretty quickly and won over Carla Munoz.
15-10, 15-7.
Yeah, so Natalia Mendez will be on our live stream in her next match.
Taking on Samantha Salas, who defeated Cristina Amaya 15-14, 15-5. Those are the only 2 results so far in this singles bracket.
That was a smart shot
by
Jessica Parrilla.
It was perfect. The serve was excellent. Enriquez just got it back, creating the setup.
Yeah.
Jessica Parrilla, we talked about it last night. Forehand pinch, her favorite shot.
And Nancy Enriquez rounds.
Another skip from Enriquez. She started brightly, but now Parrilla is starting to work her way back into this second game. Excellent serve. Good defense from Parrilla. Wow. Shoulder higher, low percentage shot, but taken well by Enriquez.
Sometimes that unexpected shot that your opponent is not looking for, although low percentage, like you said, sometimes it keeps your opponent on their toes.
Well, let's talk a little bit about these two players. They've only had 2 matches on tour, and the last one was back in June at the Supermax Slam in Kansas City. Jessica Parrilla beating Enriquez 7-14. I mentioned Mexican nationals. It was Enriquez who beat Parrilla. So this is kind of the tiebreaker unless we go back to 2018 when Enriquez beat Parrilla in 4 games back when we played best of 5.
Best out of 5. It's no wonder, I mean, just based on those stats, it's no wonder this is a good matchup, a close matchup, 15-14 in that first game.
Parrilla 30 years old, Enriquez almost 35 years old. Very experienced on tour, both of them over 125 matches. Well, Enriquez just over 100. It's interesting that Jessica Parrilla is the more experienced on tour.
Yeah, well, I mean, and Nancy Enriquez took time off from the tour. She has 2 young children, and then she came back, and look at her success now, coming back as a mom.
And I think it's a great testament to somebody who's able to juggle. She coaches juniors in Mexico. She's a mom. She's training full time. It's a lot to do. And here she is competing with the very best in the world. It's impressive.
And talk about a nice person.
Oh, absolutely.
Such a nice person.
Wow, diving get. Here it is.
Jeez.
Neither player able to put the ball away.
Set up off the back wall,
and you
there's
knew it
that
was coming.
Pinch into the right corner. Jessica Parrilla's money shot.
Big one for Parrilla. She took the timeout.
For sure.
It was sloppy play from both of them until that last shot.
Yeah, and we are at altitude, so the ball does pop up a little bit, stays up a little bit.
And a point for Parrilla. Just a reminder, if you haven't yet and you're on Facebook, you can go to the little gear icon and change the resolution of your feed. We stream in 1080p, and a lot of times Facebook will choose that resolution for you, and you can tell it to choose 1080p. So if you're having some quality issues, it might be that. What's the score? JD, we need the score. Set up for Parrilla. Smart down the left side. Timeout. Enriquez on the court. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll get a score check for you. It's 9-8 in favor of Parrilla. We'll be right back.
A close match.
And welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, TJ Bamba with you. Jessica Parrilla leads 9-8. Timeout taken by Enriquez. It was a good timeout by Parrilla. She got back in the service box, earned a couple points. We'll see if the same works for Enriquez.
Yeah, Tim, what's your opinion about taking a timeout when you're not in the service box? I know there a lot of coaches have different opinions about that.
A lot of players do, too.
A lot of players do, too.
Well, let's talk about it in a moment. Enriquez just pushing that backhand to the front wall. She's not striking it, and it's setting Parrilla up. You take a timeout when you need it. It doesn't matter whether you're serving or not. And a lot of players say, well, I'll get in the service box and take my timeout. No, use it. If you don't feel comfortable, use it. It's there to help you.
You get to the ladies' tour, gets 2 1-minute timeouts per match, per game, I mean. To be used strategically if needed.
Another skip for Enriquez. And this backhand seems to be breaking down.
Yeah, I would say Parrilla is serving very well. I mean, that was a tough serve right into that left back corner. Not a lot of room for Enriquez to hit.
Excellent defense from both players. Enriquez will shoot this. Better backhand. And another better backhand. Where was that 5 minutes ago?
Right.
Well, it's back. Let's see if it gets her some points.
Right. But I'm going to say that Nancy Enriquez was pretty far back in the court. Jessica was pretty far up front. Had that pinch shot not been perfect, it was not the right shot.
Agreed.
It's so easy from out here, though.
Of course, of course. I'd say then Jessica Parrilla, who seems to go in waves. A little bit of luck there for Parrilla, who just got a racket on it, but she'll take it, smiles as she walks to the front of the court.
Right. Parrilla, an athletic player, a lot of fun to watch. And again, she's going to lay out for the ball. She's going to be diving all over this court. In there.
Good pickup.
Ooh,
opportunity. And put away by Parrilla.
Yeah, that was
Scream.
a good get by Enriquez. Picking that up from the knees to stay in the rally, but Jessica Parrilla is victorious there. (12) serving 9. And Enriquez had her hand up for something, and she's not going to argue now. That was a crazy bounce off the back wall.
It's funny how that hand comes down real
Really
fast.
fast.
I think Parrilla is a little bit tired, breathing heavily. Little towel timeout on the court. Both of these players have put in tremendous effort today. Everybody working very hard to advance to the quarterfinals, as you would expect. Nine serving 12, 9-12. Short serve. Basketball, Parrilla. She's talking during every point now. I like this. You can't see her, but she's standing at the back, just taking a moment. And Enriquez, you can see, saying, hey, hold on, 10 seconds here. Enriquez hasn't had those aces that she was getting in game 1 and early in game 2. But she gets one there. Beautiful serve. Jessica looks to her brother Andre in her corner, and a little nod from him. Yep, it was good. It's those free points that can make such a difference in a tight match like this. 11 serving 12. Another good serve. That's a great shot. Came off the back wall, that around the world, and Parrilla had Enriquez jumping, took advantage. That's a beautiful pinch. And look at the fist pumps from Jessica Parrilla. 14-11. Timeout on the court taken by Enriquez. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll see if Jessica Parrilla can take this to a tiebreaker. Does the timeout work in favor of Enriquez in the back? She has to win this rally. She does. She did this in game 1. She saved 2 game points. She was down 14-12 and came in and won 3 points. She needs to win 4 here. This is a tight, tight match. Second serve. Set up. Oh, look at the soft hands from Enriquez. Where did that come from? Wow. Parrilla had the opportunity, didn't put it away. Enriquez with the soft backhand pinch winner. So timeout on the court taken by Jessica Parrilla this time. Gives us a moment to just talk about one of the organizations that really help these ladies, and Nancy Enriquez on the court is a recipient of that as an example. Reaching Your Dream Foundation is an organization that has been supporting these ladies on tour for several years. If you haven't yet had a chance to learn more about them or make a donation to many of their causes to help these players, be sure to check them out at Give to RYDF. That's give2rydf.org. They're currently running a fundraiser to help both the men and women attend the U.S. Open. I can't stress how much it helps to these players to know that they have some of the expenses that are involved to travel covered. So please, if you haven't yet, visit their website and make a donation. That's a great shot from Jessica Parrilla, running around to take that on her forehand. But Enriquez saves another game point. Fist pump from her, side out. What a psychological effect this would have for Enriquez if she can come back from game point in the first, match point in the second to take this in two. That would be huge, mentally and physically. Parrilla, though, she's defending. She's just 1 point away from a tiebreaker. That's a smart shot, creating the setup. Oh, diving get from Enriquez, not quite hitting the front wall. And some screaming again from Jessica Parrilla. Vamos, she screams in the front of the court. Both of these players working so hard. Parrilla, game point number 3. She wants a tiebreaker. Enriquez, are you kidding? Oh, just crush this for a winner on game point number 3. Says, I need 2 points for this match. She needs a serve that gives her an advantage. Here we go. And it's not a good serve coming off the back wall. Parrilla puts it away, and it's another game point. Parrilla fell. And oh my gosh, what an effort. Let's take another look. Oh my gosh, she did so well to scramble back up to get there. I thought she was going to make it and just quite didn't. Wow, this has everything. Why haven't you shared this match so far, everyone? I remind myself to share it as well. One of the questions in the chat box was Jessica Parrilla's Z serve. Yes, I agree. We haven't seen much of it. It's very effective here on these cement walls. In fact, Enriquez can hit a very good Z serve as well. I think the challenge for both is they've been cutting off a lot of them, and so it creates some doubt. We'll see. Enriquez, last time hit that serve, it came off the back wall, and Parrilla punished it. We'll see if Enriquez does something different here. She does. And gets a point. Slides the ball down the right side. Loose return from Parrilla. Just like that, everyone. It's match point. Enriquez waits. Oh, that was close. What will the second serve be? It's a good one. Oh, but an even better return from Parrilla. Wow, she's smiling. It was all she could do. That was the only shot she could hit from that back wall. And it's 14-14. Ace serve. Parrilla finally puts it away. She had multiple opportunities. It's going to a tiebreaker. Well, 14-15, 15-14, 2 minutes. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better. In racquetball and in life, they teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1. Obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.
Okay, we're back, everybody. Tim Baghurst joining you for a tiebreaker between Jessica Parrilla and Nancy Enriquez. The score was 15-14, 14-15. So who serves first? It's decided by the toss of a coin. So very random. We'll see who gets to serve first. Looks like it's going to be Enriquez. TJ, you're back joining me. Always hopeful for a tiebreaker. Here we go. I think this one, it's fair to say, is too close to call.
Wow. You can't get any better going into a tiebreaker than 15-14, 14-15.
Ace serve from Enriquez. I love that serve. I first saw it when Maria Jose Vargas started doing it, and Enriquez picked it up. I've seen Longoria starting to use it. It's deadly.
Isn't it funny how players do that? They do that.
Why not?
And they see something that works, and you're going to see it more often. Remember that with Frederico Lambert's really sharp Z serve to the right side. I mean, so sharp. And the next tournament, you saw at least 2 other players with it.
Hold on just a minute. We just saw Enriquez hit 3 aces in a row to take a 3-0 lead in a tiebreaker. Wow. You don't think serving's important? Yeah. She's demonstrating it right here. And then the jam for a setup. And a skip from Parrilla. I don't know what she was doing there. Yeah, her brother's like, why aren't you swinging? She was just pushing at the ball, tentative. It's 4-0. I love the serve.
Yeah.
She's mixing it up, and it's not just mixing it up, but they're good serves too.
Yeah, you know what? I'm surprised at Jessica Parrilla. She's fast. She's got good footwork. I'm really surprised she handled that wraparound serve like that.
Panic maybe, who knows?
Just surprised.
Oh my gosh,
wow.
6.
Wow.
Timeout surely by Jessica Parrilla. Yeah, she's disgusted. And why wouldn't you be? You haven't even got in the service box.
No, but you know what? Hats off to Nancy Enriquez for really coming into this tiebreaker and just being, just really being so confident and really putting her serves, executing. That's the word I'm looking for.
And
but really executing those serves.
And that's hard to do when you've just lost match point in game 2. You had it on your racket.
Yeah.
And your opponent took it to a tiebreaker.
Yes, but at the same time, fresh new game, right? 0-0.
That's what they have to do. It's hard to do that sometimes, and that's clearly Enriquez is prepared to do that. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
TJ.
Wow.
She's on fire.
She is.
Rips the reverse pinch winner into the left corner.
Yeah. It's really nice to see players when they're doing what they're capable of doing.
Yes.
And so many of these players are, obviously. But when they're really on fire.
Enriquez second serve.
Whew.
Just ripping the ball. Perfect racquetball right now.
All confidence.
And this is when somebody's in the zone, you got to slow them down. Make everything as long as possible, because right now your opponent's just running away with it.
Yes.
It's 8-0.
Something different.
I did not expect this scoreline.
Well, based on those first 2 games, no way. Wow, and you can just see, if you look at the expression on Jessica Parrilla's face, she already looks defeated.
Yeah, she's taking another timeout, second and final timeout called by her brother. Why wouldn't you? It's 9-0 just like that. Well, if you're just joining us, we have more matches coming up for you, so don't go anywhere. I'm just checking the time. We're on Mountain Time. Coming up right after this, Barrios and Martinez, Bolivia against Guatemala. 2 young players exploding onto the scene over the last 2 seasons. They're facing each other for a place in the quarterfinals. After that, a fun one, Rasic Centellas. Rasic, the veteran, experienced, able to cause upsets on any day against Centellas. Again, a young player who has really caused a splash over the last 12 months on tour. We'll see them in action. Then we go into the quarterfinals. We don't know what those matches will be. Stay with us. We do know Mendez will be taking on Salas. Here we go, 9-0. Big skip.
Oh,
It's just all gone wrong.
it's all. I mean, Parrilla's in her head now. I mean,
Yeah.
and yeah, this game's. Nancy Enriquez is just running away with this tiebreaker.
Here it is. And there it is.
Wow.
Just like that. Mental fortitude from Enriquez
Wow,
to
impressive.
really come in and
Absolutely.
execute.
Absolutely, because Jessica Parrilla played very well in those first 2 games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was back and forth, everybody giving everything. And then Parrilla, just like that, folded. Well,
Just
kudos to
amazing
Enriquez, who played phenomenal in that tiebreaker.
Yeah.
She advances. Who she's going to play, we don't know yet. But it's going to be Vargas or Meneses. Vargas from Argentina, Meneses, the young junior from Bolivia. We'll, of course, update the scores as we get them. But for now, we're going to take a break. Coming up next, Barrios Martinez. Stay with us.